Yeah. So welcome Som Patel ji. Som Patel ji started meditation in July 2015 under the guidance of his father, who was present in the subtle form after he left his physical body. And in 2017, he met his guru, Avaduta Shivananda Babaji of Shiva Yoga, and has been initiated in Kundalini Yoga, Sri Vidya Sadhana, and many other modalities. So, sir, over to you. Please share something about yourself, and then we can go to your topic, sir.
Yeah,
your
thank
topic
you.
is self-realization, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We would like to learn from. Over to you.
Thank you. So, welcome to the session, Masters. First of all, I thank all the organizers for giving me this opportunity to be here. And so, I'm Som Patil from Bangalore, India. My dear gods, masters, and friends. So, divine morning, divine afternoon, and divine evening to all. So, just to tell about myself, I had a guru. I did a lot of sadhana under him, and then now I'm in PSSM since February 22, and I'm doing all seva and dhyan prachar. So that's about myself, and let's start the topic. AtmaSakshatkar, and in English it is called self-realization, right? So of course everybody knows this topic, but just let us just go a little deeper into this. So. And what is AtmaSakshatkar? Atma is soul. Sakshat is witness. Kar is happening, right? Happening or doing. So that is AtmaSakshatkar. And in English, it is called self-realization. Realizing the I, the real I. Who is the real I? Is the soul. I'm not this body and the mind. That realization, if we get, that is we call a state of self-realization. And he's also called in Sanskrit, it's called Atmagyani, or universal. When you get to know the universal truth, is called the Brahmagyani also. So in our Sanskrit, that is mentioned. And what is moksha? Moksha is after your self-realization happens, moksha is a byproduct. Like you're free from birth and death. And in Buddhism, it is called nirvana. And Sanatana Dharma, it is called moksha or mukti. So that is a byproduct of getting self-realized. And in English, it is called enlightenment. Like you have overcome all the darkness. You don't have ignorance in you. So that is that moksha. So that's a slight distinguishing difference it is. And yeah, let's see now how to eradicate or how to become self-realized. Some parameters we have to follow and some sthiti, like what is the sthiti we get to. Let us just see that. So first is our vikaras. We all know kama, krodha, moha, mada, matsara, right? Lust or desire, then anger, greed, emotional attachments, pride, ego, jealousy, envy. All these are our vikaras, which are developed over a period of time through our indriyas and mind and all that. So first we need to work on those. And of course, the basis of everything on working is meditation. Keep meditating and meditating. And we can work on these vikaras first. Then we have to work on our karmas also. That is very important. Just because of we have karmas, we come back again. So either karma prakshalam dhyan we can do, or acceptance, forgiveness, and unconditional love. So any situation, any person, generally how karmas happen is we have a karmic account with another person. So the karmic account, how it is developed is when somebody does something to us, we point the fingers at them and blame them. And then the cycle goes on. So the best thing to come out of it is just accept that, okay, this is my own doing, my own thing that is coming back to me. So, and to forgive that person and send unconditional love. So by doing that, we come out of it and we become more sattvic. So that we have to understand. It is our own doing which we are coming out. In fact, we should thank that person for giving us this experience and making us grow spiritually, right? So this way we can come out of the karmas, and of course meditation also. And next is control of our senses and mind. So mind control, having a control over the mind is very, very, very important. That comes by awareness. So always being aware of what you're thinking, what my mind is thinking, what my senses are pulling me up to. You should just pull back and have control over your senses and your mind. So that is very crucial, because awareness leads to zero karmas. We can avoid doing fresh karmas by being aware. So that is one thing. Whatever it is, situation, outside situation, whatever it may be, anybody may be scolding us or whatever, like we should not react. All these things we should maintain by keeping ourselves aware. And purification of the mind, of course, when we do all this, all purification of the mind automatically happens. And we have to follow four purusharthas like dharma, artha, kama, and moksha, right? So artha is, we all know dharma. Dharma is righteousness. So whatever we do, we have to do in a rightful manner, without hurting anybody, in non-violence mode. All these things we have to follow, dharma. And we have to know what is good, what is bad, and follow the good things like that. And artha is material or wealth. So we have to earning material or wealth is not bad. It is we need it. It is very essential. But at the same time, we have to do with dharma. We should not snatch anybody's or whatever. We should earn it by our hard work and our own sweat. So earn it the right way. So that is artha, earning artha through dharma. Then next is kama, or the desires. So it is good to have desires. It is good to eat food, everything. But again, we should follow some restrictions, and again follow dharma also in that, whatever we are doing in kama. So like if we have any desires, we should be aware, and we should have control, and we should follow the righteousness in that. And last is, after doing all this, then we can achieve moksha. So these are the four purusharthas we need to follow in the entire lifetime. And next is antarmukhi hona. If all our senses and mind and everything, we always tend to go outside. And but if we want self-realization, it has to be turned inside. So we have to do a lot of meditation, introspection, all this. We have to turn inward. Antarmukhi hona chahiye. Then mumukshu. Mumukshu is having a strong desire to come out of this birth and death. So we should have a very strong desire. That is very, very important. Without desire, we can't achieve, because wherever thought goes, energy flows, right? So we have to work on have a burning desire to come out of this birth and death cycle. So that is called mumukshu, burning desire. Then next comes viveka, that is discrimination. Discrimination between what is true and what is false, like understanding, having the right understanding and discriminating. So we should know what is maya and what is the truth. So all this physical world, what we live in, everything is created by the maya, right? Everything is illusionary and not permanent. It is transient and temporary. Maya is transient and temporary. So we should know to differentiate what is the maya and what is the truth. The truth is what? Like there is a central source. We are the soul. We have been taking different bodies, and we have to exit this. All this truth that cannot be changed. That is forever truth, right? It is permanent. So that viveka we should always exercise. We should always ponder on these. Then what is the property of a maya? That we should understand first. Maya, it hides the truth and projects the false. That is the property of a maya. Always the false is projected and you're pulled into that. And the truth is always hidden. Once you're aware, once you become self-realized, then you'll understand this maya, and you'll understand the truth, and you know what is maya is all false, transient and temporary. So this we have to achieve, and this we should know. Then virakti. Virakti is like disinterest. So if we are suppose, for example, we like to watch movies. We go often again and again, right? We keep going and again and watching different movies. If we like to go there, if we don't like, we don't bother. We don't go to the theaters, right? Similarly, like coming on the earth also, If we are interested, we can come again and again. But if we have disinterest, like, okay, enough now, I have done enough of a drama for thousands of years, I have studied enough, now I have to go back. So if you develop a slight disinterest in coming back to this earth, then when you leave this body, then based on your intense desire, you go that way. You go that way. That's it. So while living only, we should all inculcate these things into our life. Virakti. Then comes Vairagya. Vairagya is the non-attachment to the unreal. So that comes after self-realization, of course. So Vairagya to the material things, to the properties, to the relationships, and to your own body. Of course, we have to be in this physical world, do our duties, everything, enjoy things, but in a detached way. So we always be detached, even that is there or not there. Still, we are the same. We don't go into depression or we don't go into pain, right? So that is Vairagya. Stay, being in the material world and being detached, just like a lotus flower. Oh, it is still it is in the pond, but it is unattached to the water. If water falls also, it will just go away. So that is developing that Vairagya. It comes only after self-realization, generally. But we can develop these slowly through mental process also. We can start building up these qualities into us. Because what will happen once we leave this body, it is too late. So all these qualities, we have to start working towards it right when we are in this body. Then we have mainly come here to empty the subtle bodies, right? We all pranamaya kosh, emotional blockages will be there. We need to heal them. Then our chakras will be blocked. We need to clear them. Then manomaya kosh, mental blockages, lot of mental blockages will be there. That we have to work on. Childhood wounds will be there. That we have to work. Then our, of course, Jnanamaya kosh or Sharir, Jnanamaya kosh or Karan Sharir, that has all the stored karmas in us. So it is also called Vijnanamaya kosh. So it's all our karmas are stored in that. So we have to all empty that, right? All these subtle bodies, we have to empty. Only then, when we leave this body, we don't have to come back. If we carry these baggages of subtle bodies, then definitely we have to come back. There's no other way, because we have to again come and balance them or come to empty them. So we have to work on these emptying these subtle bodies. Then next is Advaita philosophy, non-duality. We all know we know we are gods. That we should always have in our experience. Whenever we are doing things, be in a state of Advaita. That is non-duality with the God, with the universe, with the fellow beings, everything. We are all one, right? This we all know this Big Bang that happens. Big Bang theories, the science has already proved that. So we all have emerged from the same source. Everybody. So that we should know. We should be aware always. So that basically talks of non-duality in a scientific way, the Big Bang theory. That is, we should always be in a state of Shivoham and Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahma, I am Shiva, like that. So these are the qualities which always we should be aware and be in that experience, basically. Then comes the what is the, once we are self-realized, we have to be, we'll be in a state of Satchit Anand. That is a quality of the God, Satchit Anand. Like Sat is the truth, Chit is the consciousness, and Anand is the bliss. These three parameters, or these three qualities of the God, that we have to inculcate. We have to start living living this experience, Satchit Anand. Anand is always blissful state, no matter what happens outside. We always should be in a state of bliss. And consciousness is being aware, having the knowledge, and doing the right things. All these are consciousness. Consciousness is not just being aware. Also, it includes a lot of things. Like we should do the dharmas. All these things we should be walk the right path always. So we should be in that state, and we should have. Our main aim is to get moksha, means we should have even worldly things also we need to complete. So we need to complete 100% worldly things. We should need to complete 100% spiritual things or life. We should have both the life balanced, worldly things and spiritual life. So even the family responsibilities has to be completed. Whatever things need to be done, everything we have to do that also, and also our own personal level we have to do spiritual activities, do meditation and all this satsangs and all this. We have to keep doing this also. This is very important. And the best example we can take is the river. So once the river is born somewhere, its main aim is to go and reach the ocean, right? River, whenever it is born, it's born in a small stream, then it flows, and finally reaches the ocean. No matter if there is a big, huge mountain in front of it, it will still take a U-turn, go somewhere, find its way through some rocks, everything. It will find its way, continuously keeps flowing, and finally reaches its ocean. So we as a soul, we have come here to learn. We have to do all our things, no matter what, without complaints, without judgments, everything. Our main aim is to reach the source, that is, go back to the source, right? So we should just take a direct example of the river. We should keep just flowing, no matter what. Take a U-turn, do what, go around the bushes, go around the rocks, and finally reach your destination. That is the source. So this example we have to take from the nature. And it is so flexible also. It is so like it never stops anywhere. Just keeps flowing. So even we should do that. And there is a term called Jivan Mukta. Once we have attained all this mastery over all these things and gone through all these experiences, we become what is called as Jivan Mukta. Of course, when Buddha got enlightened, he was a Jivan Mukta. Means when in the living body only, he was Mukta. Mukta is like you're liberated. Jivan is the life, and Mukta is liberated. So liberated while living. So when we become Jivan Muktas, when we liberate, when we are living, we're 100% sure that we'll go to moksha. We are not going to come back. 200% sure, in fact. We'll never come back because we have achieved where we are supposed to achieve. So that because once we leave the body, it is too late to do anything. So only when we are alive, we should achieve this state and become a Jivan Mukta. So everybody has to, we all have to work for it. Of course, we all into spirituality because of this only. The entire Sanatan Dharma, Buddhist, Christianity, everything they speak of that only. It will get liberation, moksha. That's the only keyword, golden word which everybody does. So that we have, like Arjun, we should keep our focus. When Arjun was asked to shoot a bird's eye, and Guru asked him, what you're seeing? He told, I see only the eye, nothing else I see. Not the tree, not the bushes, not the bird. I just see the eye. So that is the concentration or the focus he had, Arjun. So we all should become that and just focus on that ultimate goal. We should not leave that goal. Lot of things happen on to us on a daily basis. So that's all fine. Just go through all that. But our ultimate moksha, should always be our Mula Mantra. That I should work for it. So, and of course, I was talking of Advaita state of being. It's mentioned in our Vedas also, where even Patri sir was telling your gods. He was every time telling your gods. So all this is like already in the Vedas. I will just mention some of them. They are called Mahavakyas. Mahavakyas it is called. From 4 Vedas, 4 Mahavakyas they have picked up. So the highlights like Tattvamasi, that you are. That what Tattvamasi means, that you are. Who is that? That is the Brahman. You is the word, the soul. So you are the soul. And this is told in Samaveda, Chandogya Upanishad. This is also mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad. So Vedas are telling this. Then Aham Brahmasmi. I am the Brahman. I means the soul. The soul is the Brahman. Or I am the divine. This is told in Yajurveda. And one more Upanishad. Brihad Yarnaka, this thing is there. Upanishad. They have told there. And Prajnanam Brahman. Prajnanam is the consciousness. And Brahman is again the super consciousness, right? The God. So Prajnanam is consciousness. When we were small, we were all told that the atoms were the building blocks of the whole universe. We were told that. Now the scientists are believing all that, like everything is consciousness. Nothing is matter here. Everything is consciousness, because when we dig further into the atoms, protons, neutrons, electrons, they are just vibrating particles, vibrating energy matter. That is a building block, right? Atoms. So in that, if we go, the protons, neutron, electron, it is just quarks. Quarks are energy particles which are vibrating inside. So even Einstein's theory is equal to mc squared. So energy and matter, it's the same. So only if we see the example like ice, if ice and water, if we take ice, water, and air. So what is ice? It is condensed air. So even we are condensed molecules. That's why we look solid. Everything looks solid because these atoms are condensed, very tightly packed like ice. And when we heat them, it becomes water, and water to air, and air is invisible. So we can know that it is not physical in nature. Similarly, we are 70% water. So even this physical nature is all just an illusion. It is just a package of atoms, and we are energy particles. So it is energy is what we can say. It is consciousness or Shakti, cosmic energy, whatever you can call it. And Prajnanam Brahman is told in Rig Veda, and it is the first Veda, and also in Atri Upanishad. It is also told there. So the whole world is consciousness. And one more is I am Atman Brahman. This self, the Atman, is the Brahman. So this again the same thing. Of course, all are interrelated, but it has been mentioned in Vedas and Purana. This is told in Atharva Veda and Mandukya Upanishads. So we know that Vedas are not written by a person with the mind. So our rishis have meditated for thousands of years. They have gone to the higher state of consciousness and downloaded that real information. These are Vedas, and it has been written by a number of people. So Vedas are very authentic. We all know that, and all these has been mentioned. So there is no more doubt left in us that we are the Brahman, right? No, and we are the consciousness and everything. So without doubt, we should just go with this. So we will just do. Yeah, this is the end of my topic as of now. So, sir, do we have time for meditation, or time is up?
Hi, Sompatalji. Thank you very much, sir. So the next session will be music only. So in the music, the meditation will be there.
So I'll end my session, right? I can end my session.
Yes, Sompatalji.
Thank you, sir. Very beautifully you explained all the points. And this is really very important to practice and implement in our life, how to live a beautiful and happy life with complete detachment. So very beautifully you explained each points by giving simple examples. And like, for example, like a lotus flower, we all have the ability to rise from the mud and bloom and radiate. So live a happy and content life, but with detachment. So thank you so much, sir, for your presence, for your energy, for beautiful explanation and teachings.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Som, sir. Wonderful wisdom.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm grateful to this. Thanks, everybody.
So our next speaker is?
Yes. So Master Shaileshji and so Madam will be giving session on that Indian classical vocal music meditation. Yes.
Welcome.